I actually, like, you know what I'm saying, just up there just like doing my thing or whatever when I, you know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying, I mean like, oh my goodness, it's like, you know, my controllers and stuff keep on getting broken in this mug, you know shit? And I'm sick of it, you know shit? For real though. Plus, if I even want to watch TV, like, I was like, you know, trying to watch Dexter Resurrection, and I watched it, you know what I mean? Because I, like, you know, grab the spirit move, you feel me? For real though. Anyway, you know what I mean? I mean, like, shoot. The day I said I was gonna like watch it, you know, she and the doctor like, you know, remote still work, you know what I mean? But then I found out it was broken as ever because I was like clicking in and clicking in and clicking in and it wasn't even doing it, you know what I mean? For real though. So I'm like, oh, okay, alright. So I got some irresponsible roommates in this movie, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, holding out like, you know, a spare one, you know what I'm saying? So it won't get misplaced or broken because, nah, I'm not going through that again. You feel me? Randall. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, you know, watching like, you know, the shot. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like, you know, what I like, you know, missed or whatever when I in this shit. Randall, before I get to the new episode of it, you know what I'm saying? The new season, you know what I'm saying? That was made from this year, you know what I mean? Randall. So yeah, I mean like soon I checked out like this like so called untamed or whatever whatnot and it was good. It was good as ever, you know what I'm saying? Real though, when I saw the like ending of it or whatever whatnot, it was shocking as ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean like when I like, you know, found out some information on the show about like, you know what I'm saying, this like, you know, whoever like, you know, killed this like, you know, um girl or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It was shocking as ever, you feel me? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm actually glad that I like, you know what I'm saying, like tablet stopped acting up on me. Now shit, so I could like continue to make videos on here or whatever whatnot. You know what I mean? Real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean like shoot, I'm just like, you know, glad that I did what I said I was gonna do. I told you I was gonna like take a picture of my belt once again. You know what I'm saying? I decided to take a picture of my like, you know, first belt that I got, you know what I'm saying? The like, you know, black belt or whatever. You know what I mean? Real though. So yeah, I'm just glad I like, you know, did it or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Real though, because I don't want y'all like, you know, to think I'm capping. You know what I'm saying? Real though. Like, he said he was gonna do this and he didn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yeah, my channel is gonna always be legit. You get me? Real though, but that's what's the point. Now I gotta, like, you know, find another series because I've been watching so many good series on Netflix or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. And yeah, I did watch like Dexter Resurrection or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? And I liked all 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I can't wait until more episodes in the like, you know, getting created or whatever whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Start or whatever, you know what I mean? Because like I'm gonna watch those too, you know what I'm saying? For real though. You know what I mean? Because like, oh my goodness. I'm just glad that they brought them, like, you know, writers brought them back. You meet me, for real though. I'm like, shoot, that was really something. Or whatever, you know what I mean? For real though. I mean, like, Dexter was the guy. He was like, you know, was actually a killer that was slick with it. You know what I'm saying? But his son not that slick. You know what I'm saying? His son is not that slick. He tried to be slick just like his pops, but he wasn't that slick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, he, like, chopped the body parts up. You know what I'm saying? Put them in garbage bags, but, nah, he didn't even take them to the harbor just like his pops did. You know what I'm saying? Like, took most of these victims to the harbor and then dumped their bodies up in there. You feel me? Real though, but, eh. Yeah, I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna see what happened because, like, the cops is on Harrison's tail, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, they want to find out how them, like, body parts end up in the trash bag or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But that's what's the point, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what I'm, like, actually been doing or whatever, whatnot. Yeah, shit, for real though. I mean, like, and no more remote controls are gonna be getting broken pill. Real though, because like if they keep if I like allow stuff to keep on getting broken up pill, how the heck I'm gonna watch TV in another room? You know what I mean? I mean, I sure that like apps that like what I'm saying I don't even have on this TV. You know what I mean? So I can watch it or whatever. And even if I do have like the certain apps on my TV, like it be like personal accounts on there. So I have to like watch it in the room or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean like shoot, I rather do that than stuff. You feel me? For real, you know what I mean? Because like yeah, I'm not like gonna be ordering nothing on there or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? For real though, especially if it's like not mine. You feel me? For real though. I mean like shoot, that'd be messed up if I did order a whole bunch of stuff and like what I'm saying? It's not my like stuff. You know what I mean? I mean like that'd be messed up. It'd be messed up for real. Anyway, my mom made me some like mushroom sandwiches or whatever when I and those was good. You know what I'm saying? She made it like taste just like what I'm saying, the sandwich or whatever when I saying with like lettuce, tomatoes, you know what I'm saying, plant-based cheese, you know what I mean? Plant-based, like, you know what I'm saying, like they vegan eggs or plant-based mayo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is good as ever, you know what I mean? I tore that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm not even playing. I'm serious. I'm serious as ever, you know what I mean? Anyway, I did, like, watch Jazz up there play a prank on, like, Murray. And, like, well, Murray or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? She put some wasabi up in his drink. And she, when it was, like, drinking that green drink or whatever, whatnot. She always pranking her friends, but her friends be pranking her too. So yeah, and that's like some get back to, and that's like some get back for it. You feel me? For real though, so you have to understand that, you know what I'm saying? For real though, they be out there pranking each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So yeah, I mean like it be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, just like watch like, some gameplays, like, from Lauren. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, playing this game, like, you know what I mean? About being a streamer or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And she played a like strange game about this Godzilla thing or whatever when I Godzilla or something like that, you know what I mean? For real though, that was some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Plus of me watching like a lot of funny skits that was like made from today or yesterday or whatever when I seeing it was really something, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, I like, what I'm saying? I'm getting to do my like, beginning to do my like, second degree form or whatever when I it's a little moves, but shoot, at least it's something. You know what I'm saying? Real though. I mean like I was like glad that I did that or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying, my teacher started teaching me like yeah. I'm like okay, cool. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember we used to do this like, drill like, you know what I'm saying, when we like do a crescent kick and like do a hook kick, round kick or whatever, but we did it differently on like yesterday or whatever. When I, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? And this time we was taking our time with it or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? Real though. I mean like so it was really something. I mean like and I did enjoy it. You feel me? I did enjoy it. Now I'm gonna have to like, make sure I like, hold myself up or whatever on certain moves in this form or whatever when I because like I'm gonna have to like, stand up like a tree, you feel me? For real though. Yeah, move, make that, like, hand movements and all that, you be for real though. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell notification so you can see my next upload and my next post. And to make sure I make another one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like. So long, farewell, goodbye.